So how many years have you been coming to ISHI?
When was the first meeting?
29 years ago.
Yeah, about that long.
Really? Which was your favorite ISHI?
The favorite was the couple of years that it was in the small resort in Scottsdale. And then the ISHI where it was in a few years ago, there was another one in Phoenix that it was sort of out of town a ways. And so I'm choosing my favorite ISHI based on location.
Okay, on location, not content.
Not content, because the content's pretty stably good every time.
Good.
And I'm old enough that I can't remember the content from all those long ago meetings.
Yeah.
And I do, it is big now, and it was small.
Yeah.
And when it was small,
Had that good feeling.
it had that feeling of you're really interacting with the people there.
Yeah.
And so it was cool.
Yeah. So
And that old resort, it had like little pools everywhere, and so you could kind of walk around the resort, and there'd be this little group at a pool, and some other little group at a pool. It was fun.
Yeah.
And this is fun too, but in a different way.
What in the world has brought you back that many times?
Really, because all these people are all doing the same thing that I'm interested in.
Okay.
And if I, so in the workshop, I was part of a workshop today, and part of the workshop was how important is discussion, because we have some real issues, and if we don't talk about them, they aren't going to get resolved. You have to talk about it enough so you go, here's the issue. This thing is ancillary, and this thing is ancillary, but here's the real issue, and you only really get there through conversation.
Communication.
Communication about what are you doing? Why is this important? Why do you have a different opinion than I do, or whatever?
Yeah. So in all of your years of DNA analysis, what's the most interesting thing you ever worked on or did in your whole career?
I testified in the OJ Simpson trial.
You did what?
I testified in the OJ Simpson trial, and so
Oh my gosh.
that was an experience that is not like any other experience I've had, because it was, all these people watching.
Yes.
So then I had to think about how was I going to do my normal testimony and not get affected by all the stuff that was going on. And I did have to think about that, and my husband helped me think about that, and my colleagues helped me think about that, and anyway, that was the most interesting.
That's pretty interesting, and I remember back, there was so much coverage.
Yeah.
There were so many things going on.
Quite frankly, that's now more than 20 years ago, right? Yeah, 1995. So, so that's not so relevant to what we're doing now.
Right. Yep.
What we're doing now is much harder. I mean, mixtures are much harder.
Yeah.
We have technical challenges as well that are, we haven't completely figured out how to get the most DNA you can possibly get, or other things. And so the technical challenges now are more scientifically interesting. That was interesting from a event stance.
Right.
But the science is actually more interesting now.
That was so great. Thank you so much. It was very nice meeting you, and very nice talking to you.